Dude, Katama, what are you doing, man? Dude, I made it on time for once.
Wait.
Dude, oh, dude, no.
Oh my god, I so totally love your shoes. Like, where did you get them? They're super adorable. I love them. Super cute. Okay, I know I've really never ever talked to you, but I really need someone to talk to about this because it has been eating me up for like the past 2 weeks. Like, did you hear? I mean, I'm sure you heard everybody's been talking about it. I mean, it's totally been trending all over Twitter, but like, they kicked me off the cheerleading squad and for like the stupidest reason. Like, they said that I was plagiar erasing or something like that. And I mean, it's so stupid, it's so whatever. Like, who kicked somebody off a cheerleading squad for that? And I mean, it's the dumbest thing because I totally have a life besides cheer. Like, I could do so many other things. Like, I could play gymnast, I could play tennis. I'm also a really good catcher. And I mean, it's so stupid because the cheerleading squad is gonna suck without me. And I have a life besides cheer, you know? I totally do. Oh my God! I miss you so much. I can't live without it.
I would highly recommend some psychological treatment, classmate.
Whatever.
Dang, homegirl, you're on a sick one, loca.
Good morning, class.
Come on, Mr. Henry.
Mr. Henry.
Mr. Hungry, I brought you a slice of pizza because I know you're like hungry all the time.
Thank you, Tracy. And it's Mr. Henry, not hungry.
Oh, I don't care.
All right, class. Let's get started on today's lesson. Today, we have the honor and privilege of learning about one of the greatest Americans of all time, Christopher Columbus.
All right. Yeah.
Now, class, all right? Just because my wife left me, that doesn't mean Columbus wasn't a brave man. He was a very brave man, brave enough to discover America. Maybe if my wife would have sailed with Columbus, she would have discovered herself. Yes, Tracy?
Did you all know that because of Columbus, we now have the Columbus Day special where you get like great bargains at all the malls? Like, I got my super cute shoes and this new purse at the last sale. Like, aren't they just adorable?
Yeah, I even got my skateboard half off at the Columbus Go Skateboarding Day event. We need to be thankful for that dude discovering America. Columbus, America.
Columbus? That fool was lost, eh? He didn't discover anything.
Do we have a problem, young man?
Not cool.
Because as a matter of fact, I do. Ever since my wife left me, I just don't know what to do. If only Columbus could help me find a new world, a new beginning.
I'm tired of hearing that lie about Columbus discovering America. History on this continent doesn't start with Columbus, man. I wasn't discovered, and my ancestors weren't discovered. We had advanced civilizations here way before that Tapado got lost.
Oh no, Mr. Hungry, I'm like getting scared.
I'm sorry.
that's wrong.
I'm sorry. What was your name again?
Cuauhtémoc Sánchez y Sánchez.
Guacamole? That's too hard to pronounce. You know what? From now on, we're just going to call you Tim. Tim, let's try not to intimidate the other students. Consider this your first warning.
My name's Cuauhtémoc, not Tim.
Now listen, Timothy. You may be entitled to your opinion, but that doesn't mean you have to bully the class. Now, as I was saying, in 1492, my wife sailed the ocean blue.
Man, come on, Mr. Henry, man. We've been learning about Columbus since we were in the first grade, and we didn't even learn the truth. Did you know that he used to cut the nose and the ears off of the indigenous people if they didn't bring him enough gold? Man, that vato's no hero. We need to learn about a real hero, a modern hero. You know, like a Cesar Chavez. And why can't we learn Chicano history?
Tim, I warned you!
Oh my God!
It's all right, class. settle down, settle down. Instead of giving out suspensions or referrals, we've been issued stun guns.
Dude, can I get zapped like that? That looks awesome! Yeah!
No, dude, I can't zap you. Because if I zap you, your parents are gonna sue me, man. I don't need anyone else to sue me, man. She took everything in the divorce. She even took the little goldfish we got at the Del Mar Fair.
Is this on the
Comprenders?
Dude, I get it. Man, you're hurting. No problema, man. Hasta la vista, mis amigos. Yo quiero carne asada fries. Yeah.
Mr. Henry, I really enjoyed what Cuauhtemoc was saying, and I would highly encourage that dialogue if possible. Thank you.
Oh, goodness gracious. Okay, Brain, just because you asked so nicely. All right, I will quickly lead a discussion on Hispanic history. All right, Cesar Chavez, he was a great boxer who never lost a fight.
Yeah.
What? It's all right, class, settle down, I'm gonna be okay.
Mr. Henry, I believe what Cuauhtemoc was referring to was Cesar Chavez, not Julio Cesar Chavez. Cesar Chavez was the creator of the United Farm Workers Union and a great humanitarian. He fought for equal housing, equal wages, and social justice for all. Hashtag just so you know.
Dude, I didn't know Columbus was crazy like that, man. And yeah, you're right, Brain and Cuauhtemoc. We should learn about Cesar Chavez and how he helped the farm workers. Dude, they pick our carne asada!
Dude, carne asada comes from Macau.
Really?
They don't pick carne asada, amigo.
Hey, didn't I tell you to be quiet, Tim?
But,
Tim, stop it with the butts, man. I ain't got a butt to go home to no more.
TMI, Mr. Henry.
Settle down. She said she needed time to grow, but no. All right, with that, back to our discussion on Hispanic history.
Chicano history.
All right, class. Is it necessary to teach Chicano studies in the classroom? That is the question.
First of all, Mr. Hungry, I don't mean to sound racist or anything, but I don't understand why we should be learning about Chicano history. We were here first. They are so the foreigners. I want to learn about white history before I'm forced to learn about them. All we learn about every day is Abraham Lincoln, George Washington, and Dave the Crockett, but not white history.
No, Mr. Henry, I'm sorry, fellow classmates. First of all, we learn about white history every day. This country has neglected the education of Chicano history to millions of students. And also, Tracy, Chicanos are not foreigners. We have been on this land way before the arrival of the Europeans. Chicanos are descendants of many indigenous tribes all throughout Mexico and the United States. So, in conclusion, Chicano history is something that we should have normal in schools, not something that should have to be fought for. Hashtag sorry, not sorry.
Dude, that was awesome, girl.
Creepy.
Well, Brain, you're right.
Of course.
You know what, Mr. Henry? I was faking it all along, man. I took the batteries out of that zapper before I walked into class, man. Before I walked in. Come on, Mr. Henry. I want everybody to learn about the great accomplishments of Cesar Chavez in the struggle of the Chicano.
Yeah.
And you know what, Mr. Henry? Can I tell you something? The compa? You need to get some counseling, man. Estás bien pirata.
I concur with that.
Yeah, dude, totally.
Oh no, Mr. Hungry, find some batteries and zap him again. He's so against Americans. Look at what he started.
Dude, Tracy.
What?
You know, behind that fear of not being accepted by others, you're an okay chick, you know that? You rock too.
Dude, I have to admit, I have always been afraid of people of the color.
Okay, let it
And
out.
I just miss cheer. That's all I care about.
It's gonna be okay.
Are you gonna be okay, Tracy?
Yeah, I think so.
All right, Romeo and Juliet. I know I may be a bit depressed, but that doesn't mean that I don't see how important this is to y'all. Now, yes? Oh my God, yes! Yes, my buttercup? Yes! Oh my gosh, yes! I promise, I'll do what it takes. Okay, I'm with the class, I'll call you later. Hey, class! She's gonna give me another chance!
Well done.
Mr. Henry,
Fine.
I want to let the class know that I learned a lot today. And Tim, I'm sorry, I don't know how to say your real name. But Tim, I just want to let you know that I don't want to be afraid of you anymore. But if I'm not taught about your foreign culture, how am I supposed to understand your people?
It's okay, my fellow zelote. Hey, why don't I take you to Chicano Park and give you a tour of Father Logan and
No, that's okay.
you'll be all right, you'll be with me.
Can we do cheer at the park?
Yeah, let's do cheer.
Woo!